So I had to kind of come to the realization that, like, okay, not everybody who voted for this guy is a bad person. Right. But then I'm like, okay, but if you're out here with a fucking MAGA flag on your truck,
it's pretty brazy.
That's just a crazy, like, that's some cult shit. It'd be like if somebody, like, I'd judge the same type of human being if there was a giant Joe Biden flag on your truck. I'd be like, yo, are we going to be that fanatical about any particular politician?
Not everybody who drinks the Kool-Aid is the devil. But I've had to come to a place where I can recognize that just because someone is conservative or might be racist or prejudiced, that it doesn't serve me to judge them and be upset with them for it. Like I was in this Russian like spa the other day in Chicago. Got the
that
illest,
sounds amazing.
It's got the hottest sauna, the coldest cold plunge, and
yo, it's hard to find a spa in LA with the cold plunge and the fucking jacuzzi.
The cold plunge is so crazy, but you know, the dude he's got a racist vibe to him. You know, I can pick up on it.
Right.
And then I went in most recently and I saw he had conservative news channel just playing in the common area, right. And I'm like, okay, I properly interpreted,
right.
You know, this guy's energy, but at the same time, it's like, man, that's between him and God, man. I was leaving the mosque one time and I seen two brothers on the corner talking. There was a bunch of Nigerian guys who were loudly debating something, as Nigerians do, and one of them was like, man, them Nigerian brothers, they be deep, man. And the other one was like, man, but they be racist. And then the first one was like, that's between them and Allah. And I thought that was so deep because there are a lot of misunderstandings between us as black people and Africans that I see both sides of it because I'm Ghanaian,
right.
And I'm black American. There's a lot of racism that goes both ways.
I don't think a lot of people are hip to that's a thing that exists.
Yeah, that's a reality, but that exists for us wherever we go. Mm-hmm. There's psychological propaganda that's used to devalue black Americans, that's used to devalue black Africans, that's used to pit them against each other because the moment in time when we realize that we have a unified front, we have a common enemy, it would be too dangerous and too powerful. I mean, that's why Martin Luther King was killed. That's why, you know, Malcolm X, once he started to move away from a black separatism mind state and embrace people of other cultures, things get really dangerous. Same thing for Martin Luther King. Once he moved his focus from the March on Washington to poor people's movement, then he gets smoked. Because when you put those dots together, you connect those dots, then you get a red dot on your head. That's how it goes. But for me, I had to realize, like, okay, this dude might be racist. Yes, he might be looking at me with a certain prejudice. I can interpret it. That's between him and God. Like, as long as he doesn't try me, what does it have to do with me?
Project that onto you.
You know, he's projecting it. But as long as it's not impeding my ability to do what I have to do, what does that have to do? What does that have to do with me? So I feel the same way about Trumpism at this point. It's a lot of people that may be drinking that Kool-Aid and caught up in either the hateful ideology or rhetoric and racism and anti-Semitism and a mixture of the two. But that's between them and God. I'm not walking around mad like,
right.
I see you fuck with Trump and now I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. It's not worth it.